Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Just two. Two queens, one blonde. You better spark it up with two queens and a blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Two queens, one blonde. Just two. Two queens, one blonde. You better spark it up with two queens and a blonde.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the pod. It's your girl Zamora Love.
Princess Bootyshorts here. Hey, y'all.
Yes, that's right. You heard correctly. The bitch next to me today is Princess Bootyshorts. Princess, woo woo woo. How are you?
She's good. She's feeling very Julia. She's feeling very Julia.
Who the fuck is Julia?
Julia Fox.
Why do you feel like Julia Fox?
So in 360 by Charlie XCX, she says, "I'm so Julia," meaning like I'm that girl, like studying trends, like starting, like just being that girl.
So you're setting trends.
Yes.
What trend have you set today?
Today?
Yep.
You know, not today, but I did start the trend of choking men out for money. Never forget that.
Oh.
Never forget that.
Wait a minute. You started the trend of choking men out for money.
With my legs, in drag.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah, I'm supposed to do it this week. Yep. We're back.
That is wild. Oh, wait. We forgot to take thumbnail pictures. Okay, let's do that. Pause, y'all. Hold on real quick. Ooh. All right. I look crazy in all three pictures, but whatever.
Same.
Wait, what were you just saying before that happened?
Choking that man out.
Girl, choking the man out. I cannot believe you still do that.
Yeah, you know, we got to make our income. You got to make our income. The job doesn't want to give hours because we ain't got no studies, so got to supplement.
She said, we'll make it work some way. Okay, I just finished rolling us a little joint. Since I rolled this up, I didn't roll this up. Let me not lie.
Ooh.
It was a cone.
It was a cone.
But we'll get into all of that because y'all know what time it is. It's time to get into what you're smoking on.
I was like, I don't even know.
What you smoking? What you smoking on? What you smoking? Tell me what you smoking on. What you smoking? What you smoking on? What you smoking? Yeah. What you smoking on?
T.
Oh yeah, she don't know. This is all new to you.
But also, to be fair, I've always been clueless.
You have always been out of the loop. Always, continuously, and probably always will be. But I mean, hey, it's your aesthetic. If I look crazy.com.org.net, it's because a bitch been at work all day. And yeah, those things. Anyway, now that we're in what you're smoking on. Also, my lash is hanging on by a thread. And it's been hanging on since I finished performing.
Come on, thread.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to fix it. I actually might get out of drag while we're recording. So
honestly,
if y'all just slowly start seeing things come off and the makeup white pop up and the face comes off, don't judge me, bitch.
It was very much a thought. I was like,
okay, it's been a long day. Anyway, what you smoking on?
Tell us about these cones.
Yes, okay, so first of all, before I get into the cones, today we are smoking on... Oh, fuck, where did I put it?
It's back there.
Okay. Y'all remember when I said my friend went to Michigan and got me 2 ounces of weed? Well, here goes one of the ounces. It is the Ruby Red hybrid flower. I did go onto Leafy earlier today just to see what it gave.
Leafly?
That's what I said, Leafly.
Did you? I think you said Leafy.
Did I say Leafy?
You said Leafy.
Oh, well, it was supposed to be Leafly. Just to see what it gave. And what do you mean not connected to the internet, bitch? I'm not. Are we still having Wi-Fi problems?
I'm connected.
Okay, wait, it just connected. Okay, because I was about to cuss
Xfinity
the fuck out. Like, I'm so tired of not having my damn Wi-Fi.
She was pissing me off.
Girl.
Because I hate, like, being in the house and then, like, your phone's trying to connect and it's like, there's no Wi-Fi, but your phone still wants to X low. And I'm like...
Or when you're trying to watch something and you're like, oh, let me throw it to the TV. And you can't. Or simple for me when I'm trying to turn off my bedroom lights and I can't because there's no Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's the struggle. I'll definitely pop my phone Wi-Fi on in a heartbeat.
Well, I did that, but for some reason it stopped working too. Like the hotspots weren't working, the Wi-Fi wasn't working, nothing was working. We'll talk about it because that's we got some shit to spill about that. But about this Ruby Red, Ruby Red is a hybrid weed strain made from the complex genetics crossed between blueberry, mimosa, and OZ Kush.
Ooh.
This strain is 50% sativa and 50% indica. Ruby Red is reported to have a THC content of around 26%, making this strain an ideal choice for experienced cannabis consumers.
And we are both very experienced.
And we're both cannabis consumers.
So valid. Yeah.
All right. But we are smoking this and something that's really cool. I got these from our friends over at Sway.
Shout out to Sway.
Always shout out to Sway. Make sure that you guys check them out. Normally we smoke on something fire from them, but today we are smoking on something different. But the product that we're smoking is going to be in something that we got from Sway. This is rolling papers. They're actually cones, and they're called Rolling Rosa. It's established here in Chicago. Mom and pop type of ordeal. Very, not mainstream, not corporation. Just a local girl who decided, I want to do something. And she did it. And she created these lovely Rolling Rose cones. And when you slide them out, there are 6 cones in there. And they have rosebuds at the end of the tip, and you smoke with the rosebud because the rosebud is the filter.
That is kind.
Okay, I thought that was so cool. And so I believe we are going to be carrying these over at Sway. They sent them over for us to try out here on the pod and see what we think. So we'll definitely give them some feedback while we're recording. But shall we spark it up?
Let's spark it up.
Honestly, I feel like you should spark. It's been such a long time since you've been here and done it.
Since it's been such a long time, I did bring you a gift.
Oh my God, I love a gift. What did you bring? Stop it right now. I don't like those anymore.
What?
No, I'm joking.
I was about to be like, bitch, shut the fuck up and eat this right now.
Bitch, y'all know I love me. The good old Reese sticks, bitch. These and and you're the reason why I love the current thing that I'm stuck on because you gave it to me one day. The chocolate covered payday.
Oh.
That is the best thing known to man.
Yeah.
Literally all the payday was missing was chocolate on it. And now that it has it, it's like the perfect chocolate bar to me. Or candy bar, whatever the fuck you would call it. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Of course, I went over Snack Bay's house the other day and I was like, let me grab this Reese stick real quick.
Come on, Snack Bay. Glad to hear that you're still alive and thriving. And hopefully was it good?
What?
Did it feel weird when you hit it out of the roast?
Ooh.
No? Could you even tell?
Not really. Because I feel like
you can. First of all, I smoked this weed out of a blunt, and I smoked it out of the cone right now. Tastes completely different out of the cone.
Well, smoking out of a blunt, you also have the tobacco aspect.
Right. But this, notice when you take the hit. Oh, wait, I just pushed it in some.
Ooh.
Notice when you take the hit. It almost feels as though the smoke is being distributed through the rosebud, and it's hitting like a full circle in your mouth. Like the smoke is hitting. Take a hit and see. It doesn't feel like a normal pull.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Because the way that rose is, I see that.
It's like the smoke is going through the petals, and you're feeling it hit like different than if you just pull. I don't know.
So cute.
Cute. We're gonna smoke on that for a little bit. We'll let you guys know if this is some gas, or I'm sorry, some mid, some gas, or
Trash.
some trash. But yeah, we'll get into that in just A little while. First, we got to smoke on it for a little bit. But while we're smoking on it, Booty, catch us up. What's going on with you, girl? What's the tea? You have not been here. There's been rumors in the streets. People have been talking. So I think you should just clear some shit up. What's the tea, girl?
Honestly, everything y'all have been saying is true. I don't know what it is, but it's true. Fuck it. No. So June was crazy. Pride was crazy. It was exhausting. And although grateful for all the opportunities and being able to perform as much as I did, I'm glad that it's over.
Amen to that.
Because it was a lot. Then I had a sinus infection for a couple weeks, which is a little shitty.
She had COVID. Don't listen to this bitch.
Did not have COVID.
She definitely had COVID. COVID.
Still haven't had it. But yeah, other than that, I've just been, working, smoking, working on some projects, dancing more.
Come on, dance.
I do have a new slight hustle. It's
What
not
is
like
it?
a hustle. It's just something I get. So I post
A sugar daddy?
I wish.
Oh. What?
Oh, it just went out. So I have an alt Twitter where I post
Lord.
content, right?
Not this girl came on the pod just to promote her fucking alt.
I mean, if you can find it, you can find it. I'm not going to stop
Oh,
you.
it's not hidden, girl. Half of Chicago has seen it.
I hope so. I hope so.
Do you know how shooketh I was when screenshots just pop up in my text thread and people's like, "This your sister?" And I'm like, "Ah!"
Hoeing.
I've seen that tattoo before.
Boots. No, but since I post, a company reached out to me.
Oh,
and
Lord.
They sent me sex toys to review.
Oh, wait, I want some. What kind of sex toys?
So,
You know I love sex toys. Now you're speaking my language.
so far, I've gotten a vibrating dildo that like pulses.
I have one of those. It's like it has different speeds that it'll fuck you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those.
I have that. I got a masturbator that like it swirls and like goes
Around,
up
I
and
have
down.
one of those.
I have one that's like it's like a container and it goes like this.
I don't have that. Wait, but you hold it on you and it's
Yeah.
automatic. I've seen that.
It's pretty sickening. I have.
Wait. Oh no, I was gonna say I have the fleshlight version of that. It's a fleshlight and it automatically does all of that.
No, it's not like that.
It's not the same. Okay.
I have a butt plug that like goes like around like that.
Take it around
Town. I have a cock ring that vibrates and heats up. I just got our friend Brittany one of the rosebuds with the vibrator attached to it.
And just be squirting everywhere. Sorry, you might have to relight her
No,
again.
you're fine.
A reason why I don't like joints is because I feel like I have to light them a lot. Oh, you didn't have to light it.
I'm a professional.
Yeah, I'm a blunt girl. Y'all know me. Two
So
Queens,
yeah,
one blunt.
so far that's what I have.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so I review them and
So-
then they're like, "Hey, do you want any of these?"
Are you gonna like go into the world of sex work now?
I mean, I technically have been there.
But no, like actually like selling that pussy for $1 or like doing content on collaborations and like maybe becoming a part of a team. Like, are you gonna actually start doing things like that?
I mean, I might start like my own independent things just to like as a side hustle.
Well, if you want to see Princess Bootyshorts be freak nasty,
Shit,
you gotta find her.
you gotta find me. It's not hard. It
It's
really
not.
isn't.
It's not.
Unless I have you blocked.
And there you have it. I think we should phone a friend.
Phone a friend? Let's phone a friend.
Let's phone a friend. Bitch. Oh my God. I was like, if this bitch doesn't answer the phone. Ebony, hey girl. You look good.
You look real animated.
What are you doing? You said we were what? I did what?
My aunties are playing some games over there, so I was just
Period. How's Texas?
Texas is hot. That's what I will say. It is hot. It's on some of the beans.
Ooh, okay, I know that's right.
I'm trying to come back with a cold cowboy, but I don't know.
Please bring
I
me
ain't
one.
gonna have it, I'm too shy.
Bring me one. Hopefully you guys can hear Ebony on the pod. Unfortunately, I did not get the equipment that I needed to record, but we're going to make it work. And Ebony just wanted to say hey. And I thought that this was a perfect time to bring Ebony on just because Princess is here. Princess, say hi to Ebony.
Hey, Princess.
Hi.
Yeah, and you know, Ebony loves to read Princess. So
Long time no see. Glad you're back.
Thank you. I was like, girl, you just saw me the other day, but you're talking about on the podcast, and you're so right for that.
I saw you the other day.
Yeah, you were literally outside.
When? I've been in Texas since Wednesday, girl.
No, it was before Wednesday.
Yeah.
well, anyway.
You wasn't me.
Ebony said, I don't know what you're talking about. Ebony said, it is not me. We just wanted to say hey, get a little update from how Texas is going for you, and give you a chance to say hey to the people.
Hey, everybody. I hope you're having a great time. I miss you. I see my pores look really refreshed.
I mean,
Thanks to this
you've
wonderful.
never looked more beautiful.
I know. I feel almost animated. I feel like I did an anime girl more.
Almost
Gorgeous.
animated.
I don't know if I'll be able to recreate it, but I'll try.
Today's docket, we have a lot to discuss. I was thinking about calling you back during Word on the Street. Should I call you back then, or do you want to give us a quick 2 cent on a couple of things really quick?
Oh, yes. Call me back.
Okay,
I'll
perfect.
be ready.
I'll call you back while we're doing Word on the Street, or while we finish up Word on the Street, and you can give us like a quick rundown of what your thoughts are.
Okay. Talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye.
That was
Wonderful.
cute.
Yeah, that was fun. So, Ebony is out in Texas doing the do. I look crazy. I have like no makeup on my face.
What is the do?
I know sometimes when people say doing the do, it's like a sexual thing, but I hope it's not. I mean, maybe it is.
I thought it
hope
was
she-
Mountain Dew slogan.
Is it?
Slogan?
It's definitely the word slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Yeah, like, do the do.
comment below and let us know what Mountain Dew slogan is. Slogan. This bitch. Fuck yeah.
Slogo.
Oh, sorry, I've been holding her down. Relight her. I'm high.
I was like, we can make this verdict now. This shit was gas.
This
Like,
is definitely some gas. I think I've realized that I'm higher off of the joint than I was smoking it as a blunt. Because as a blunt, I domed that bitch, and I still didn't really feel high. Smoking it, or maybe it's the filter of the rose. I don't know. All I know is
gas.
definitely loving the Rolling Rosa cones, and what we are smoking on is just fire. I'm very high.
Yeah.
Question of the day?
Okay.
I've got questions. Do you got the answer? It's time for question of the day.
How many chances do you give a restaurant that you once loved once their food starts to taste different before you stop going?
An honest two.
2?
Yeah, like an honest two though. You know how like sometimes you go and you're like, and you get some bullshit. No, like 2 times where you got something. It's like, this is what I used to fuck up. Yeah. Because like for example, going to Olive Garden, you can get soup salad and breadsticks. They're not gonna fuck up the soup salad and breadsticks. If they do, but like they could fuck up like the chicken Alfredo.
Well, here's the thing. If you love this restaurant, you probably have your go-to. And this is probably like what you eat every time that you go. Mm-hmm. And so what made me pose this question is there's a soul food restaurant close to where we live. I'm not going to name it, but I love it. And I used to order them pretty often. And the food was always hitting, never missing. However, the last 3 times, because I gave it a third chance,
Ooh.
it's been completely unseasoned. It's giving very much so whoever used to cook in the kitchen is no longer there. And I think that I've hit my breaking point, and I don't think I will be ordering them again because they are expensive at that. But it made me wonder, how many chances does the average person give a restaurant that they used to love once the food starts acting funny?
I also feel like the 3-strike rule is like fair too.
I definitely wanted to give it 2, but because I love that restaurant so much, I gave it 3. If it was just a regular place that I enjoy, I probably would have just gave it 2 as well. Because I very much so, I feel like when it comes to food, I'm not about to play with you, bitch. You got one time truly to fuck my shit up. The second time, it's over. What happened?
I think I lost my earring. Oh, found her.
Yay. So your verdict is 2 chances?
2 chances.
Honest 2 chances.
An honest 2 chances.
Comment below. Let us know how many chances you would give a restaurant that you absolutely love. I mean, you've been going here for years, because I've been going to this restaurant for years. I ain't going no more, though. It's time to find a new one.
Time to find a new one.
Yes, it is. Word on the street.
I won't tell nobody. I promise not to tell nobody. I won't tell nobody. I promise not to tell nobody. I won't tell nobody. I promise not to tell nobody. Well, word on the street is.
Did you hear JT's new album?
I've heard bits and pieces, but not as like full every track back to back. But what I've heard, it's been pretty decent. I don't mind it. I put it in the background. Maybe go on a jog to it. If I jogged.
That sounds like shade. Tread lightly, bitch. I like the album. I liked it a lot.
Wait, so like the City Girls are like done?
For now. She did a video recently. It was like a documentary of making this album. And she discussed that they're done for now. Who's to say they won't come back together like further in the future? But right now they're on 2 different pages. They're doing their own thing. And you can't really be mad at that. So I hope that they come back together at least, like, you know, for one song or a feature, because I love the City Girls. But JT's album was a very solid piece of work. I did listen to the whole thing multiple times now. I can safely say that it is the best female rap album out right now. And I'll say of this year when I say right now, because we're not going to talk about Nicki's album anymore, because I feel like Pink Friday 2 was last year. And so when I'm talking about music that is out right now, I'm talking about anything that's dropped this year. So in 2024, out of the rap albums for the girlies that have dropped, JT's sitting at number 1. She did that. Can I pull up the track list? I just want to go through, for me personally,
The ranking.
not necessarily the ranking, but just like a quick little rundown. To me, best song on the album is the first song, which is the intro.
I did hear that, and that was great. Like, lyrics beautiful. Like,
Yes, she was talking some real shit. The beat was beautiful. She slid on that motherfucker. Yeah, a very big fan of that song. Oh, let me show the complete album. Oh, I just want to point out that I have added these songs to my Apple Music, the same as I add any songs from any album that I like. Out of a whopping 16 songs, I added 12 of them.
okay.
This is a good ass album. 12 of your 16 songs I added, and technically one of them I didn't add because it's a remix, and the other one I didn't add because I already had the single.
Me too. Okay.
Ooh, not that.
Oh. It wasn't that type of. It was like.
Sounded very shady. Anyway, Brick Talk makes me think of Sasha immediately. It's so ghetto.
Jesus.
But it's great. I liked it. Serving, I liked it. I got to give it a couple more chances. Everybody's living for serving, and I'm not hearing the living part, but I like it. It's a good song. D.O.D. is my favorite song on the album, aside from intro. Like, D.O.D. is just fun. It's cunt. And I mean, who doesn't want to dance on the dick?
Who doesn't want to dance on the dick?
Yeah.
Comment below if you don't want to dance on the dick.
Comment below and let us know. But Kenya in the dressing room today at Lips posed a very good question. Why that bitch go
Honestly,
spit on a dick like that?
we were playing it before, and then you did it as she was saying it, and I was like, absolutely not, and I turned that shit off. We are Christian women in this house. Women.
That bitch said spit on the dick. No hands on the dick. Bitch, what?
Wild.
I said, okay, Jatavia. That was Jatavia right there. Lemon Pepper is cute. The Stunner Girl feature is cute. I'm a little confused by that though, because in the YouTube docuseries or documentary that she dropped, she said there's no features on the album. However, I'm looking at 3 features on the album. So I'm a little confused by that. But I mean,
maybe it was like a pre-thought, and then they were like, you should probably like add that. But she was like, right.
I don't know.
Forgot she said it.
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is this is a really fucking good album. I'm not going to keep going through every song on here, song by song. But I lived for 90s Baby. Well, kind of lived for 90s Baby.
She does not
Swang.
completely live for 90s Baby.
That's why I said kind of. I love Uncle Al. One of my favorites on there. Clearly I love Sideways. Clearly I love Okay. JT Coming is that girl. All Star is that girl. Red Flowers, I can't remember. Star of the Show, that girl. And Okay Remix is Okay Remix.
Ooh.
It didn't need a remix. I don't think Okay needed a remix.
Nah.
Yeah. But I will say, JT, you did that. And the whole hood is proud of you. And I am so excited to see where this goes, where this takes off. I don't feel like you need to give a damn about numbers. Don't worry about it.
Focus on your artistry.
Because you produced a very, very solid body of work. And it's not just the gays that like it. It's not just the girls that like it. You got the hood niggas and the straight men on podcasts who review music talking about your album being the best female album out right now for rap girlies. So you should be very proud of the body of work that you produced, girl. You did that.
Bodied
it. Next on the docket. Oh wait, no, we got to talk about this. My bad. I've been holding the hell out of this joint. We kind of talked on it, but what's going on with all these power outages, Wi-Fi outages, everything that's going on globally? That's what I'm trying to find out.
My phone charger is real janky, and it absorbs all the power from the globe. So I'm sorry to everyone for the power outages because it was from my phone charger, even though my phone is always dead.
Can't stand you. Cannot stand you, bitch. But for me, it's very much kind of concerning, only because you remember in season 2, some months back, I can't remember exactly what episode, but there was an episode that we did. And I don't know if you were on it or if it was Ebony or if it was all 3 of us, but we were discussing how apparently there's a solar flare that's supposed to be hitting the earth. And this solar flare is supposed to be strong enough to knock out Wi-Fi and things like that, satellites and like all the stuff that we would need, GPSing, like all of that, basically the internet, period.
But like, I feel like if it's a strong enough solar, maybe. What if they're like mini ones before like the actual one?
That's my point in saying this. I wonder if it's starting.
Y'all, make sure you have your emergency bags ready.
Because a hurricane doesn't just hit full force right away.
No, it builds up.
Exactly. So I wonder if that's the same concept with a solar storm, a solar flare, whatever it is. It's very concerning because this isn't something that's just been happening like to a couple of a couple states, couple cities. It's not like, America's power grid just sucks ass. It does.
It does.
But it's not the power grid this time.
Especially Texas.
It is literally the globe. Like, everybody's been experiencing Wi-Fi outages, power outages. Microsoft is having issues. Flights were grounded.
The only airline that can fly is Southwest because they use a different system.
Damn, I didn't know that. So I guess it was a good day to have Southwest that day. So yeah, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I wonder if they're not telling us, because we haven't heard anything about the solar flare since originally it was brought to light that there's a potential solar flare.
I felt like they used that, although yes, it's happening, as a distraction from some other shit that was happening. And then they were like, okay, well, now fuck this. And they're on to the next thing.
To be honest, this life here has literally just become a distraction to distract from the distraction of the distraction where we were distracting from distracting, and then distracting what we were actually distracting when we were distracting, because we didn't want to distract what we were distracting from what we were distracting while distracting from that one thing that we distracted.
Right. She tore with that one.
Thanks. It's the Matrix, baby.
It was the moment when you said distracted over 20 times, and I was like, damn, she's really committing.
But is it not the truth, though? Everything is a fucking distraction at this point.
Yeah. I was like, one thing happens, everyone's like, oh my God. And they're like, you know what? Y'all are focused on this too much.
But at this point, it's happening so much and so often that it's like, literally, we have been distracted from 6 things in the last week. What the fuck were we distracted from in the first place?
That.
What were we originally getting distracted from? And then what was the second thing that we had to then suddenly get distracted from because they realized, oh, wait, actually, that's a little bit too...
Calm down. Next one.
So, I don't know. All I know is it's very questionable, and I think that everybody should just prepare for the possibility of going back to a world where we won't have Wi-Fi. If that's the case, clearly we won't be doing podcasts for a while.
No. I mean, we can. We just can't post it.
Right. We can record them, but how would the people hear them?
They wouldn't. We could put it in a time capsule like they used to. And then when someone finds it, they can listen to us.
Sure. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just, girl. I mean, I get it. I have a audio journal, so I get it. But no.
You're like, right.
But yeah, start finding some hobbies, y'all.
I started reading.
I love reading. I love a good book. Mm-hmm. What are you reading?
Right now, I'm reading The Bluest Eyes.
The Bluest Eyes. All right. Let us know what you think about that. I will possibly get that and add it to my shelf. Oh, also, I'm starting a book club with one of my friends / coworkers from Lips. I don't know if we're going to open it up to the public, or if it's just going to be like a cute little The Girls. Wait, speaking of The Girls, I was at Lips yesterday, and we were there all day. because Saturdays is our all-day day. And they had a street festival on the street over from Lips. And it was not fast food. It was a food truck festival.
Oh, I love food truck festivals.
Loved it, right? So we were walking around in there. That's where I found that really cool cart, 7-gram cart, which we'll discuss next week's episode because I don't have it near me right now and I'm not finna.
Right over there.
Yeah, y'all need to know about this cart. That's where I got that. But we were walking around. Lines were crazy. We ended up going to a bar that's on the corner by where Lips is. And the lady said, and mind you, we're in drag. Some of us are in drag. Some of us are in half drag. I was with Regine Phillips, myself, Izzy Packin, Sasha Soto, I think, was with us. I know she was with us today. I don't know if she was with us yesterday. And some other staff. But I think those were the queens that were with me. Anyway, all I had on was a face. I took everything else off. I didn't have a wig on. I didn't have a body on. I literally was just walking around with my makeup on and regular clothes because it was hot as fuck outside. Mm-hmm. So the lady says, okay, what's a good name for the order? And I looked this bitch dead in her eyes without missing a beat. And I did not.
What did you say?
I said, the girls. Bitch. Why did we all fall the fuck out about the girls for the rest of the damn day? And then when we actually ate the food, one of them was like, wait, take a picture of the receipt before we throw it away. And the receipt right there, the girls.
Come on, girls. That's wild.
No, she didn't spell it right, but she definitely put the girls. I don't know what just made me think about that, but yeah, that was
Book
great. Book club. Oh, yeah. So I'll let y'all know if we open that up to the public. We might not, though. I got one more thing that I want to talk about. And this is probably going to wrap up the pod. No shade, so we might not even do a break. But Biden is out.
Biden is out.
Now, I kind of wish Ebony was here because I said that this was going to happen. And Ebony was like, no.
Oh, you wanted to rub her face in it.
Well, I wouldn't be a Libra if I didn't. But,
Right.
but, Biden is out. How do we feel about it?
Good. His old ass did
Good. So you were one of the ones pushing him out.
His old ass did not need to be in office.
So let's talk about the ageism, the ageistness of it all.
I don't think you should, at that age, you should not be.
Sure. So then the exact same should be said for Donald Trump because they are literally the same age.
Absolutely.
So why are we only focusing on one of them?
No, we're focusing on him because he's a felon. That's what we're focusing on him.
We weren't focused on his age, though. And that's the problem. If we're going to talk about one's age, you literally cannot say that he's too old to be president when the motherfucker he's running up against is literally the same age.
I agree, 100%. They're both too old to be in office. No one that old should be in office.
That should have been the conversation. And then the Republicans should then have to remove Trump from the run as well.
On top of him being a felon.
Period. But don't think that's going to happen. Biden did, however, step down. I gotta say, I am slightly disappointed that he stepped down, but I understand why he did. I would not have. Reason why is because you're either going to lose or you're going to win. Period. And that sounds crazy because it's like, what? But it's the truth. You were either going to lose it from jump because now that you've stepped down, it doesn't matter. Either Kamala's going to win or she's going to lose. She was going to either win or she was going to lose in the first place. It's not like now it's like, But I understand because some people are like, oh, no, we don't like Kamala, but at least now when you look at it, it's like the two evils. You pick the better one. But it was always that. You still don't like this party. You still don't like the name on the ticket. It's the lesser of two evils. So it's like y'all are making it seem like, oh, now this whole change is about to. It's the same thing.
It's literally the same shit, just a different person.
It's just going to be more entertaining now because Kamala is going to eat him the fuck up at the debate. That is going to be entertaining. But that's if she decides to do that. She might try and take a softer approach. So that way she looks more relatable to America. But I think her best bet is to go in there as a hard ass. Go in there as a hard ass and be on their necks. The vice president was chilled, lay back. It wasn't my job to be running shit. I'm the president. I'm on y'all ass. I feel like that's the approach she should take.
I agree.
You don't need motherfuckers to like you. They don't like you already.
Sure don't.
What you need is to go in there talking some shit that sounds good, gets people to really think about it. You need to really bring some things that the other party has done, is doing, or considering doing to the light. And you really need to, and I know she will because she has that law backing, but she really needs to provide a good case for her win if she is the nominee. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not yet, but I know the DNC is supposed to be going on here in Chicago pretty soon. I'm voting for her. I think everybody should. But I will say this. It's very America to make a fucking mess, a shit show, and then get a black woman to clean it up.
Bitch, that. I was literally like, is she gonna say it?
Mm-hmm.
You said it.
So if she does get elected president, which I have a feeling she will, because I think majority of people in the world, in the country, just do not want Donald Trump in office. We just don't want to deal with it. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have Florida, and y'all can have him, and y'all can make your own little country and do your own little thing. But most people just don't want the shenanigans. It was entertaining for a little bit. It was fun for a little bit, but it's like, okay, grow the fuck up. When do we really buckle down and do our job? Like, be the president and stop just being a fucking spectacle. And so I could definitely see her being the president just because people are tired of Trump. However, it's still going to be very telling of America, because then what happens after she's president? Does she get another term?
Yeah.
Does she get to continue doing what she's doing? Or are we going to immediately give it back to the white man?
That's the question. But this is America.
And America has proven time and time again that America cannot be trusted. So
time will tell.
I hope, I pray, and we shall see. But I think that Kamala would be a great president. I think that she's overqualified when it comes to comparing her and Trump. And people don't like her because she was on the side of the state when it came to the law. She was trying to lock people up, and people didn't like that because they felt like, oh, you basically the popo. Fuck the popo. And I get it, but it's like, okay, grow up. That mindset is very cute for when we're young and dumb and living life on the wild side. But as grown-ass people, grow the fuck up. You don't have to like the police, but understand that they're not all the same. You should already know that as an adult, because at the end of the day, if some shit really go down, you most likely are going to call the police.
I see a post all the time where it's like, call a crackhead. A crackhead's going to do something. They'll get there in 10 minutes or a couple minutes.
And I'm not saying you got to like them and be all up in their ass. I don't like the police, but I'm not sitting here negatively always being like, fuck the popo. And so I feel like because Kamala has that backing, that's why people are so against her just off jump.
Or at least the left.
Right, but I think that could also play in her favor, and she's coming over a lot of Republicans with that.
Possible.
Because she's not as leftist as Biden is at all.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely a more conservative liberal. So we'll see. We're definitely going to keep track of this, but I will say I look forward to the days where politics are not in my timeline 24/7.
That part, I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, and that's also probably why I don't. If we're being honest, that is the main reason why I don't want Trump to be president. Is because, girl,
It's always gonna be something.
I was so tired of seeing that motherfucker on my screen, and I thought when he was out of office that he would go away, and he did for a little while, and then suddenly running for president again, and here we go. So it's just tiring to always live in a life where there's some shit going on. It would be nice to just not have to worry about your rights as a human.
Like, can I just live?
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Just want to smoke my weed, have a good time.
Maybe go to the doctor occasionally for like checkups and shit.
For free.
For free.
Well, other than that, not too much on us. But yeah, all of the world will be watching to see what happens when the DNC happens. And, we got a couple months to turn around the public view on
Kamala.
Yeah. And I'm very interested on who she's going to pick for her running mate.
I feel like someone talked about this earlier, but I don't remember. I'm high as shit, so.
I know. I think she might pick a guy, but I definitely think she should pick a woman.
I think she's picking a woman.
The gag is going to be if she wins and we have a female president and a female vice president.
I'd live.
The gag would be if she picked Hillary. That would be the gag. The gag would be if Hillary was selected to be vice president.
I honestly feel like if she chose Hillary, that the campaign's going to go downhill because a lot of people don't like Hillary.
I know. However, Hillary did win the public vote, though. She won the public vote. We're not going to sit here and play like she didn't. So you can say people don't like Hillary, but she won the vote. With that said, I think we should give Ebony a little call again, see what her quick little viewpoints are on these topics, and then we can wrap this episode up because, baby, I got work in the morning.
Ew.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi, hello, welcome back to the pod. How are ya?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
We're doing wonderful. Okay, so we're going to do just a little speed round to discuss your viewpoints, some of your thoughts on what's going on in the streets.
Oh, okay.
All right, so JT's album, did you hear it?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
She's not really my cup of tea. She kind of seems like an imitation Trina to me. She always has. I did enjoy a couple of her pops. Like, I gotta say, I'm coming, but I think it's more of the beat than what she was actually saying. Oh, but I did like Limit Pepper. I don't know, I love you, double my limit.
If you have to do a star rating for the album, what would you give it? Or not even a star rating, let's do out of 10.
Out of 10.
Out of 10, I would give it... I'll give it a solid 5. I mean, it wasn't trash.
Wow. Okay. I think you should listen to the album again.
You're so wild. You can't keep doing this.
No, I just said I think she should listen to it again. We'll circle back. You know we will.
I'll listen to it again.
Yeah. Booty, what would you give it? Oh, well, you can't give it. Power outages and the Wi-Fi outages around the globe. Do you think that this is the beginning of the solar flare that we heard about that was supposed to knock out the internet for 10 years?
Ooh, I forgot all about that.
Exactly.
You know what? That could also have caused that massive glitch in Microsoft.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Do you think it's starting?
Oh my gosh, are we going to do a conspiracy episode?
We're definitely going to have to because, I mean, hey, I think this is a conspiracy. And then, final, Biden is out. Kamala is in. Thoughts?
I'm with her. I mean, I'm sorry. I really wish she would have stuck it out, made it through, did this 2 years, and then handed it off to her. But if he's going to hand it off to her now, hey, she just made 50 mil. And Nikki Haley pack just came over to say, hey, Kamala, we for you. Screw the orange one. So I'm for it.
Period. Who do you think her running mate's going to be?
You people are trying to say she should get deep, but I don't think so. I feel she should get herself a heterosexual background.
You think she's gonna do a woman?
No, I don't think so.
You think she's gonna do a white man?
I think she's gonna do a white man. She's smart, but not the gay one. Not yet. We're not ready for a black woman and a gay man on the ticket. I would love it, but I don't think they're ready for that.
What if she did 2 women? What if it was her and another woman?
If it's not Jasmine Crockett, I don't want to pop it. No. But I could you imagine that ticket? Baby, that's a win-win.
I know. And then do you think that this is just America needing a cleanup crew and giving it to the black woman once again to do it for us?
Hey, get that job, girl. Show them how it's done. That's how we do. At the end of the day, that's what we do.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Ebony, for giving us your quick little thoughts and rundown on what's going on in these streets, honey. You enjoy the rest of your time in Texas with your family, and please make it back home safely.
Yeah.
Hey, I hope I do. If not, I should be back on your release day of the episode. So see you all later. Be safe out there.
All right.
Oh,
bye. All right. So
her emoji's a lot lighter than she is.
okay, colorist, bitch.
That's not colorist. It's just honesty.
I'll make sure to let her know you said so.
I'll text her right now.
Oh my God, I was supposed to go golfing with Arthur this morning.
What happened?
First of all, I had Charlie's last night, and I didn't get home until 4 a.m. Our tea time was for 8 a.m., and we were golfing by his house. So I would have had to get up at 6:30, 6:45, be out the door by 7 to make it over by him, and then to the golf course on time. I was prepared to do that. I love golfing, you know I do, and we haven't been able to golf yet this year, so I was ready. Literally outfit picked out, excited. Blunts Road, ready. Bitch, I knocked out. My body, I finally had enough. Like, I realized that I have not been sleeping a lot because I've just been going. 2 full-time jobs is a lot, but I'm not complaining. I've just been going nonstop. And like yesterday, I was in drag from 10 a.m. until 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, that's not only like, it's physically, mentally, socially exhausting.
Yeah. So literally I was knocked out, and then suddenly I just had a feeling of, you're sleeping too long. You're getting too much sleep. And I panicked and I jumped up like, what am I late for? I thought I was late for brunch at Libs. And then I realized, oh, I'm not working brunch today, so I'm not late for that. But then I realized, oh, bitch, it's 8:30, and I was supposed to be at the golf course with Arthur at 8. And I look at my phone, and I see that I got a missed call and a missed text from him.
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
And it happened, like, maybe 24, like, right around 8. And I guess he had just gotten home as well around 4 a.m., so he slept in, too. And he was like, yeah, I woke up, and I called you, and you didn't answer, so I went back to sleep.
I love how things work out.
And then I proceeded to fall back to sleep and not be able to get out the bed. Physically could not move. I was so drained, so done. And I stayed in the bed until like 4 o'clock, the very last second that I had to, before I had to get up and leave to go to Lips.
Damn.
And then I did the quickest little face with no setting stuff, no primers. And it was almost 80 degrees in there, so I was dripping sweat the entire time. So yes, I'm ready to get out of this, take this face off. I want to eat, but I actually don't want to eat that, because now I see what Gemma meant when she said it was nasty. It's not nasty, it's just not desirable. Like, once you've had a couple bites of it, you're like, I'm good. I got a chicken Alfredo in there.
There we go.
Yeah, that's good. I'll warm that up. That's what I'll eat. But yeah, anyway, y'all, I'm done. I'm tired.
Same.
Princess, it's good to see you. It's good to be back chatting with you. Back. No shade. I'm glad you're not one of the co-hosts this year or this season. Maybe you'll come back. maybe, potentially. But I'm glad that you're not, because I don't know about you, but podding together did a work on our friendship.
Oh, absolutely.
And who knows, maybe our friendship will grow better.
I mean,
without.
we've been talking.
Well, that's the tornado's fault.
The tornado said, y'all better get this shit. And they're like, okay.
It's literally the tornado's fault. I'm like, bitch, if we were not trapped in the stairwell together, I'm sure we would have still been
distant,
going through the motions.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's Gucci. I'm just ready to see how this next season goes, and I'm excited that you're not in it, because that means you'll be in my personal life. And I was talking to someone recently, and they were saying that there's a different era about me. There's a different energy about me. And I was just saying that, like, you know, I feel like I'm back to who I was pre-COVID. Like, not exactly back to that person, because I'm a completely evolved, well-rounded person now. But it's just, I don't feel like in that negative headspace, or just that that I've felt for a very long time now. I just feel really good about life, and I have a really good outlet on it. And I was saying that I think it's because this is the first time since COVID that I have a personal life again. And even though it's just simply me having a job, like me doing something for boy me and not just for drag me, that fed me, and it made me feel really good. And I was like, this is what it is. I have literally been neglecting my personal being just because I'm seeing dollar signs. And so I've been saying yes to all the gigs, and I've been trying to do everything. And it's like, it's nice now to slightly take a step back, because I'm still working a lot. But it's nice now to still, because I've started dating, trying to open up that door again. I've started making new friends in general, hanging out outside of work, like, you know, things like that, and not being in drag. So it's just, it's nice, and I feel very good. And so I'm excited, because now our friendship can blossom, yeah, and get back on course, because I feel better about myself. And instead of our only real communication, because no shade, which y'all might not know, one of the things that we did was we kind of agreed not to really talk too much, because we wanted to keep our conversations on the podcast, so that way we had shit to talk about when we were potting. So it was like, we would be talking about something in the house.
Like, I'll stop talking about that. We can talk about it on the podcast.
We'd be like, no, talk about it on the podcast. So it'll be nice that that's no longer going to be our dynamic when it comes to doing things.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this next chapter for both you and I. And you're always welcome back on the pod. And anytime that Ebony can't do it, of course, you'll be the first bitch I ask. And if you're just having a week that you want to join us, let us know. And we'll let you know what's on the docket.
Jeez.
But with that said, this is a wrap. So I hope y'all enjoyed Princess. Who knows when she'll be back on this bitch.
The lashes are off, y'all.
Do you want to tell them anything, where to follow you, any of those things?
Follow me on Instagram at Princess Bootyshorts, Twitter Princess Booty no orts. If you want to find me alt, figure it out. Ask your friends. I don't know what to tell you. Unless you know me like in a certain way, then don't ask for it. Like, mind your business.
No, you can't be making content and then be mad with the people that know you're the person that never want to see the content.
I don't want my mom to see the content.
Your mother already knows what it's given.
She knows I'm a hoe, and that's fine. I don't want her to see it anymore.
That's a damn shame. Anyway, we're out of here.
Bye, y'all.
We'll see you next week.
I might not, but she will.
Well, if you want to see her again, just go back and rewatch season 1 or
Season 1. She was right. She was right the first time. Season 1. Watch season 1. And the select, 7 episodes I've been in season 2.
6. But because that was really the cherry on the cake for me. 6 out of 30 episodes. Ooh wee. Anyway.
The Colorado trip. That episode was sickening.
The Colorado trip was one of our best episodes. Oh fuck. It's one of my favorite episodes. It's Cause a Scene at a Wedding. Do it. It was like episode 2 or 3 from season 1. That's a really good episode. Yeah. So go back, watch them, see where we started and see where we are now. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
All right. We're out for real now.
Bye.
Bye.